Thank you so much for that beautiful introduction, my good friend and compañero, isa ring patikal abogado, si past President Rafi Aquino. Yeah, I clearly recall when you recommended me indeed to take on the role of District Legal Counsel, a position that you have uh, held for quite some time before you pass it on to me. And it was a big shoes to fill indeed. So I'm thankful for that opportunity, Pipi Rafi, and thank you for all your support all these years. And again, we'll be working together this year under Gov Joji come election season. All right. Before I proceed further, I'd like to just congratulate our 7 new would-be members of the Rotary Club of Makati Bel-Air. And let me just name them one by one again, okay? Emmanuel, Lorraine, Kenneth, Renato, I forgot the name, I don't know, yeah. Colonel Francisco, and the children of my classmate LCP Emmy, Oliver, who is the Mr. NCAA 2021. I gathered, okay, from Emmy, and also, of course, my inaanak sa kasal, Architect Jella. I congratulate you for making this bold decision to join Rotary, the oldest civic organization in the world, and for choosing to be a member, officially in just few minutes, of the Rotary Club of Makati Bel-Air, one of the strongest clubs in District 3830, with a unique blend of membership who are all leaders in their own right, and who shaped the culture of this club into what it is today. Let me begin my charging message with this honest to goodness statement. Rotary membership is both an opportunity and privilege coupled with responsibilities. A lot of responsibilities, may I say. It is no accident why you are here. Your friends who invited you or your relatives who invited you here certainly saw in you the qualities of a great leader in your respective fields of endeavor. Now let me discuss further why I said that Rotary membership is an opportunity. You know, Rotary unites and attracts people. It is a magnet for leaders of various professions in business and in the communities. Rotary believes in exemplifying and embracing diversity, equity, and inclusion, or what we call DEI. Noting that you come from different backgrounds, lines of work, socioeconomic status, not to mention your gender and age differences. You truly represent a diverse crop of new members that makes Rotary such an interesting, equitable, and inclusive organization. When you get to know further the members of the great Rotary Club of Makati Bel-Air and the Rotarians beyond this club, you will realize how diverse yet equitable and inclusive really Rotary is. And furthermore, let me whisper to you guys that Rotary allows us to create great fellowship with each other that results to lifelong friendships. And let's admit it, a network of connections later for as long as you stay in Rotary. Let me say something about why it is a privilege. Rotary is a place of privilege because it is where one leader connects and rubs elbows with another leader, either locally or internationally, in pursuit of a common goal, that is to serve others, especially the least and the marginalized. Rotary provides an avenue for exchange of ideas and best practices. You will be able to share what you know and passionate about, and at the same time, learn from fellow Rotarians other great ideas and best practices in doing projects for the communities. Rotary's motto, service above self, encapsulates the spirit of volunteerism in the hearts and minds of Rotarians. We Rotarians passionately take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities, and in the process, in ourselves. Now, let's go to the responsibilities of a Rotarian. We just need to bear in mind 5 key words. I'm good at putting some acronyms here, but let me just simplify it with you, our new members. Just remember the 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, U, and you never get lost. Okay. For A, that stands for attendance. As a member, you are encouraged and requested, of course, to attend meetings regularly, whether it's physically or virtually. It's easier now to attend meetings because of our situation, as we are in the midst of the pandemic, or it could be a combination of both, or a blended meeting. This requires your time, one of the 3 T's in Rotary. Letter E, engagement. As a member, being engaged is being always involved and within the radar of everything that is going on in your club and even in the district. It is about knowing and being an active part of what is going on, what activities and projects are set for implementation. And where you are needed, you are requested to share your talent. And that is the second T in Rotary, talent. I, innovation. Rotary encourages flexibility, so do not be afraid to venture into innovation, to try new ideas and new ways of doing things in Rotary. Rotary has already become flexible. The new normal we are in, due to this pandemic, has pushed our creative minds to break barriers, and we have proven ourselves to be resilient and adaptive to whatever is thrown at us. Rotary needs our penchant for innovation. Letter O, open-mindedness. I like this one because it relates to peace. One of Rotary's 5 core values is diversity. Okay. The others are leadership, fellowship, service, and integrity, not necessarily in that order. And diversity, as I mentioned earlier, is further emphasized in Rotary's commitment to the DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion. Each Rotarian is unique to himself or to herself. As we are all leaders in our own right, in our respective vocations, the probability of being caught in conflict with each other or in a clash of ideas, that's what I meant, is certainly high. To avoid that, each one of us need to keep an open mind. Being open-minded means that we can be tolerant of other people's contrary ideas, that we can acknowledge our own shortcomings when we are mistaken and readily correct it, that we can be magnanimous and never be self-righteous where we are in the right, that in situations where we cannot agree, we just agree to disagree and remain respectful of each other. Lastly, letter U, undertaking. To make good of our commitment to our club, like attending club meetings regularly, virtually or physically, get engaged and involved in project implementation, being innovative and keeping an open mind. Most important of our undertaking is to pay our annual membership dues. Our membership dues cover our individual dues to the Rotary International and also to the district. The remainder goes to our club to fund important projects and some administrative costs of running the club. Since being a Rotarian is a privilege, not a right, we have to sustain our support by paying our annual membership dues, and should be done promptly. That certainly refers to the third T in Rotary, treasure. So again, the three T's: time, talent, treasure. And you just have to keep in mind the AEIOU for your responsibilities. So now that I have learned why membership in Rotary is both an opportunity and a privilege with corresponding responsibilities attached to it, let me now ask you this one simple but certainly loaded question before you take your oath of membership. Are you ready to commit your time, talent, and treasure to the Rotary Club of Makati Bel-Air? You're supposed to answer. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
All right, I won't repeat that question. So with that, I would say that Madam President, my classmate, and LCP, Amy Polido, your new members are now ready to be inducted as new members. Thank you so much.